guys? We back, and we're about to do 2 reaction videos, not back to back. You're gonna have to watch it on the next video. I did. This is from one of my actually favorite YouTubers, like just started recently, about a couple of months ago. This guy's named Seth the Programmer, and he was a Chuck the Cyber Cuck, and he also do videos with Swag Kage. Man, they do dope videos, like a lot of debunking. It's amazing. Pretty much it's 2 Dragon Ball Z videos I'm gonna do back to back. How Goku Black would have beat the Omni-King, alright? I really was intrigued as soon as I saw the title and the thumbnail, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, without further ado, let's do it.
Hello everyone, it's your host, Seth the Programmer, and with me today I have my good friend Chuck the Cyber, and we are going to be talking about Goku Black and how he would eventually take over all the universes. Now this is a really overlooked topic, but people don't realize that Goku Black's grand scheme of things was to rule everything. If you look at the show, he killed all the gods of destructions and made all the angels go to sleep. And he thought Goku was like this ultimate force in the universes for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he thought Goku was like somebody's body to take. He didn't. I mean, if you look at like Gawasu too, like Gawasu didn't know about Jiren or any of those guys, or else he wouldn't even fucking bother joining the tournament. Right. And Zamasu.
Rest in peace, Gawasu, dude. Don't diss him, bro.
Zamasu thought Goku was the ultimate potential in the universe. By this logic, he was not expecting to fight anybody that was like God of Destruction tier or anything. It's like maybe he was, but as far as we know, he thought like Goku and Hit were like top dogs kind of thing, at least compared to what he saw. Yet when he fuses into Fusion Zamasu, he states, I didn't think we're going to have to do this soon. You notice that. And who else is there to fight other than the Grand Priest in Zeno with that fusion form? So me and Jiren. Yeah, well, Jiren, but not even Gawasu knew about Jiren. Maybe he did, though. We don't fucking know. That's just my headcanon. But regardless, what's Goku Black's plan to overcome the Omni-King? I mean, even Frieza wants to do it. So, let alone Zamasu, who's literally taking over the fucking universe as we speak. That dude's ambitious as fuck. So, of course, he wants to take him out, too. So, Chuck, in your opinion, what is Goku Black's plan to take over the universe?
Well, Goku Black's plan was basically, like Zamasu to basically get rid of all the mortals, get rid of all the competition and basically rule over everyone. So, like, essentially, they didn't want to destroy the universe or any planets like that. Obviously, they just want to have them free of Ningen, and they just want to
Earth.
They just want to rule over it.
Yeah.
So essentially, to do that, they need to get rid of Trunks and whoever was in their way, and then when you notice, they were waiting for them, but they were more using them as a tool, because Zamasu said, "Oh, they'll be back, and they're gonna make you even stronger." He was saying that in terms to Goku Black, and then when Goku Black was after he got shit out by Vegeta, he shit out even more power, and then he said that basically Zamasu or Goku Black, they said that he had infinite potential, and he could reach even higher heights.
Here's something interesting too, just to add on to your point real quick. Goku Black shat out clones to distract Goku and Vegeta, and he literally said, this is after he got beat up by Vegeta too, and then shit out the Scythe to overpower him.
Right.
He shat out these clones to beat up Goku and Vegeta just so that Zamasu could murder Trunks, so that Vegeta and Goku would get pissed and become more powerful, so he could use them to get stronger himself. That's literally it. The only reason he even fucked with those guys and didn't murder them both day one and let them get away was just so he could become more powerful. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, and actually, you and I discussed this the other day, is that when we see Frieza or many of these other opponents that Goku and the other Z fighters have fought, they would react like "Nani" or some shit, right? They would be shocked at this huge power. Radical.
Yeah.
Right. So, but ththey either be shocked or shit their pants, right? Or they'll be worried. Goku Black, even though when he's facing someone stronger than him, he would be excited. He'd be like, this will make me stronger, right?
Yeah.
When he fought against Goku, the Super Saiyan 2, he was getting dicked down the majority of the fight, but he was laughing his ass off. He liked it.
Yeah, he liked the punishment, dude. But Yeah, that's what I really liked about Black is that unlike all the other villains, when he was outmatched, he fucking loved it even more. Like this is what he wanted. He wants to get fucked up and get stronger. For like, which is crazy. He wants to get fucked up. He wants to get his ass beat, and so get stronger. But like you were saying, what they state too is that Zamasu and Goku Black's ultimate plan was to use Goku Black's infinite potential to rule the universe. By this is that Zamasu noticed that Goku reached a plateau or a level way beyond what he should have been able to. And what me and Chuck theorize that being is actually the fourth dimension. So why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Okay, so essentially, like, with the fourth dimension, it would have to do with, like, I guess manipulating, like, space and time, right, to a higher degree that I guess a third dimensional being wouldn't be able to fathom or even, like, reach.
Yeah.
And we see this for the first time when Goku and Beerus are fighting, and basically their punches are strong enough to basically be felt around the entire macrocosm. Is basically supposed to destroy all of space and time. Yeah. And then when we get to when Goku, nothing, so. Pretty much. And then when Goku fights against Hit, Hit basically is able to make his own dimensions, especially when he fights him the second time. Goku's actually able to break through his dimension where he uses it, to manipulate any way he pleases just by powering up. He doesn't even need Kaioken to do that shit to break a fourth dimension. And then, another interesting feat that you told me about is when they were fighting against Astral Zamasu, when Zamasu basically has his body destroyed and he spreads all over the fucking universe like I spread your woman's legs.
In time, and he also connects with time as well, since time and space are connected.
And Zamasu was like so massive that he was able to basically spread throughout other times as well, which is harder to do than spreading into just one point in time.
If you listen to even like Bill Nye will agree with me on this one, but like the fourth dimension is basically time. Okay, so like an infinite three-dimensional universe will usually be fourth dimensional due to having like a fourth dimensional time stream. So like when Hit takes fourth dimensional time streams and he makes separate dimensions and Goku breaks through it, that can actually be calculated as fourth dimensional. It's also interesting to think that Goku could be infinitely 3D because there's a statement by Whis that says no matter how hard Vegeta trains, he will never be God tier, ever. He will never be like that Super Saiyan God level, ever, just by training normally. And it's kind of interesting to consider that maybe there is that dimensional plateau that he's just missing. Even Buhan and Vegito kind of peaked out at destroying the normal universe via hacks, not even like the entire macrocosm or time stream. So it is interesting to think that the gods are fourth dimensional. So if Goku Black is starting off his base in fourth dimension, right, and his Zenkais are reset, he's considered a new Saiyan, so his potential is clean. Like there's no like, oh, he's almost at his limits, his potential slowing down. It's brand new, right? By this logic, if Goku had so much potential, he was able to smack up into fourth dimension, it's possible that Goku Black, with enough training, could actually slap up into fifth dimensional, which is something that Zeno cannot compete with at all. Why don't you explain that?
Okay, so we actually mentioned this like many months ago in our How Strong is Zeno? We're actually debunking, people think he's omnipotent, and we're actually arguing that he would be like at the very most like low fifth dimensional, and that is because we know that he is not beyond time, because we know there's like separate Zenos there's multiple of them. There could be fucking hundreds of those little fuckers running around. All the different timelines, and we know each of those timelines are represented by a time ring. And for example, we have like other omnipotent characters in DC or Marvel. We usually just have one of them because they're a lot higher than fifth dimensional. They can live like time. They can live in any timeline. There's only one of them. So, but with Zeno, that pretty much just proves that he's like high fifth dimensional.
Yeah, he can't be high fifth dimensional. Like he can't. Low at bare maximum, and that's actually kind of wank. Almost. That's almost wank. So if Goku truly did hit an infinite plateau, which was like the god tiers and stuff like that, which mortals can't really reach, and then Goku,
at least not yet.
And then Goku Black started at that level, and then he could smash into another plateau, which could be fifth dimensional. It's possible that's what the infinite potential plan they had to rule the Omni-King even was. And on top of that, they could have just been looking at, well, let's just get fucking insanely more powerful, because Goku got like septillions of times stronger in like, 30 to 40 years from the start of Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Super, fucking septillions of times stronger. Goku Black could have been looking at that same potential, and then he's like, you know what, on top of that, put those Patara earrings on, and then get like hundreds of thousands of times stronger than that, and then he could have shat on Zeno, which is a possibility.
Also, sorry, but I'm adding this in post-recording with Chuck. when Zeno fused with the timeline as well, something that's also interesting is that Goku thought if he had one more Sensu Bean, that things would have been different. Is it possible he thought he could take out Zamasu, throw him into a Mafuba? What, we don't really know. But I thought it was very interesting that Goku thought that in the face of this fourth dimensional being that was fused with time and the universe itself, that if he had a Sensu Bean, he could have done something to this guy, or maybe gotten away. Who knows what he would have done.
And also, if you guys think Zeno's omnipotent, oh my god, please don't. But if you really do, we do have a video on Zeno, like 18-minute video talking about why he's not omnipotent. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this little theory of ours. It's pretty interesting to think about what Goku Black would have done if he was still alive. Like, he probably would have used the Pride Troopers eventually to get stronger, and who knows what limits he would have reached. Would he have gotten like that limit-breaking Goku form? Would he have, you know what I'm saying, that surpasses the God's destruction possibly? Who knows what he would have done? Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Check out my boy Fuxer's channel. Until next time.
Peace out.
Super lit. That's super lit. Yo, I love that. Like, basic reason why I love that channel, because they just take a concept or idea, or they take a moment from the series of Dragon Ball, really anything. Like, I know they do a lot of Naruto, they do a lot of debunking of the Versus series, but they take something and they just break it down, and oh my goodness, and they make it so even if I missed the episode or I forgot something within the series, they make it to where it's explainable and understandable. I love it. Yo, shouts out to my boy Goku Black. Making major gains, but you dead. RIP. But anyways, man, we gonna be back for another video of his. Until then, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, check out that channel. Until then, follow your boy, do all that good stuff. Yeah.